All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. And tonight's special guest, you seen him. It's Blair the Flair Cobbs, the most exciting showman outside of boxing. You know, um, it's been a while since he's been on the ring. Um, obviously AB, you know, Adrien Broner, he's been in the ring last year with George Hutchinson or Bill Hutchinson. And it's exciting. But looking at the box rec, I was like, what's going on here? And I'm gonna get into it. And I'm gonna ask him what he thinks about it. But salute to everybody in the chat. Joel Vasquez, Jackie Hernandez, a member of Mill City Boxing, La Reina de la Boxeo, what's going on? Jackie, Kendra Marie, what's going on? What is going on, Kendra Marie? Salute to everybody in the chat. Hamza, que lo que, what's going on, Hamza? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know where the like button is, hit the three dots into the corner right there, and it'll get you to the like button to improve the visibility of the show. Also, get into the polls. I made a poll here. Who do y'all think would win the fight May 31st? Blair the Fair or Adrien Broner? We're going to get into the box rec of Adrien Broner. We're also going to get into the box rec of Blair the Flair. And we're going to also dissect little things. And y'all got to just make your votes. So place your votes. Also, become a member of Mill City Boxing if you want to be able to, support on another level. It's pinned in the comments. So he's right here. He just came back. We back.
What's up? What's up? Mill City Boxing, what's good? I'm
What's good?
back on. I'm finally back in action. It's a lot to talk about. Let's get into it.
Well, you're a man with no need for introductions because you give yourself the best introduction there is. So I'll let you have it.
It's none other than the one, the only, the great one, Blair the Flair, the most exciting man in boxing, Mr. Woo! All around the world. We can't wait for the big main attraction in Blair the Flair versus Adrien Broner. Look out, watch out. It's going to be nothing but action packed performances coming to you live from Don King Promotions at May 31st. Woo!
Now, you know, I'm looking at the box rec of Adrien Broner. I feel like, gearing up to this, I did an interview with Stan Jonas earlier today. I asked him about the fight. Is that a fight that he would be looking forward to? He does have the WBA, and he did say that he is a free agent and he's doing one
Oh,
offs. So he does have he's going to be fighting on the undercard of Canelo Alvarez. He's fighting one of his former opponents that he's had in the Olympics. Um, but he said big names and titles. And UNAB, the winner of UNAB, is a big name for him.
yes, it would be.
So I know we can't look past them, but we're gonna also look past them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're gonna have fun today. You know what I mean? Um, but let's get into the training camp. How's everything? How are you doing?
Oh, the training camp is wonderful. This is probably the biggest, most intense training camp I've ever been in. I got some of the very, very best, the very highest, the very best elite trainers for strength and conditioning and boxing. I just have a lot of good fighters that's helping me out, like Alexis Salazar, one of my best friends. He's very big, very strong, and just bringing it. He bringing the pain, and I have a lot of other fighters that's going to be coming in too. It's a lot of big things happening, and for this fight, I'm pushing myself to my full potential.
That's awesome. That's great to hear. Now, as far as motivation, I mean, when's the last time we've seen you in the ring, Blair? Has it been 2 years?
Yeah, probably close to that. Last time you guys see me in the ring, I fought a ex champion and Maurice Hooker
Right.
that knocked me up into the ranks of top 7 in some of the sanctioning bodies. And then since then, I had to go through a whole big legal thing to get free from Golden Boy and all this other things like that, which is now finally resolved, and all those things is good. But it also put me in a position where, as though, like, all of that momentum of the Blair to Flair train has started to slow down again. So I hopped on the big bandwagon with Don King, and we're making the big fight happen. That the one that everybody wanted to see, which is the Adrien Broner Blair to Flair. We're making it happen.
Now, what can you speak upon the fight deal? Like, how many fights you got with Don?
I can't really speak on the fight deal right now, is because, like, that's still, we're still going through back and forth, and like some of the negotiations. I want to renegotiate and things like that, and get things better into a better situation. But I like, if honestly, Don King is one of the best promoters in the world that ever do it. There's still a lot left for Don King and Don King Promotions. And having somebody like Don King back Blair to Flair would be tremendous, especially with Blair to Flair holding a world title and things like that. There can be a lot of big things happening where we're getting into the realms of breaking boundaries and things like that. And I wanna rack those numbers. And this is how we're doing it.
At at this point in time, what are you? What, 31 years old?
Yeah, I'm 34 right now. Yep.
All right, so you and Broner are the same age.
Yeah.
So this is a perfect fight. Do you feel like this is a perfect fight for both of you guys?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the perfect fight for both of us. Boxing is different though right now. Boxing is not what it used to be. And it's crazy because, like, people used to stress age, and age ain't a damn thing right now. People actually the older fighters have like a is getting all the wins. They're like, the older fighters are the ones that's the most dangerous. You know what I mean? They're more calculative. They still have a lot of ability, and they're more mature athletes. There's just, like, look, I feel like people might be forgetting how old, like, Erickson Lubin is. No, it wasn't Erickson Lubin. It was Erickson. It was Lundy Laura, whatever.
Oh,
And they,
his last fight that he just.
yeah, he plastered somebody on the canvas so bad it was ridiculous. And, like,
Of
and that was
course.
supposed to be a good fight. It was supposed to be a good fight. You know what I mean? And, like, this dude is 40 years old. Older fighters are just taking over the sport of boxing right now, and it doesn't help you none to be young at this point. You know what I mean? At this point, that's just where it is. I mean, Arthur Bittervieve is demolishing guys. Like, guys, people nowadays, the human body nowadays can hold on to their youth for a whole lot longer. And when you have people that can hold on to their youth a whole lot longer and still, like, grow in maturity, it's a dangerous weapon. So that's why, like, Floyd and Pacquiao, they fought continuously well past their 30s, and it's like, and things is just only getting more crazier. So, like, that's my whole bit with that. So, do I see Broner as like a very, very tough competitor, no matter what the states are? Yeah. Broner is not dusty. He's not old. He's not like ran down. Like, his what he does on outside the gym um outside the boxing world may affect him, but then also may not affect him. I mean, we still have like people like Hector Camacho back in the day that was high on cocaine and still destroyed everybody like 99% of his career. Like, so it's just one of those things where as though I can't really, I have to expect Adrien Broner to be at the very, very best when he walks into that ring. And that's what I expect. And that's what I'm very, very harshly training for.
Who do you feel like has all right? So who do you think is gonna be the favorite in this fight? And have you checked if
I would probably wager that Adrian Brown would probably be the favorite in the fight.
due to the
Like,
resume and experience?
resume, experience, and like really, there's not that much time that went by. Who's been in the ring? Recent him. Um,
Right,
who's got more experience? Him. You know what I mean? Who's
same
fought?
age.
Yeah, same age. Who's fought more like higher quality fighters? Him. Yeah, I mean, win, lose, or draw, he still fought them all. And so like that's where I would think. And I like being right where I'm at.
But do you feel like it's more of a an advantage on paper than anything else? I mean, like you kind of been out the ring for a little bit, and you're not one of those ones that blow up. You kind of stay in shape most of the times. Kind of live like a boxing lifestyle for the most part that I see. Um, I just you just been fortunate in your career to not have a hiatus. But do you feel like that's like the mental edge that you think that you have as far as being more of a fresher fighter than Broner?
No, the only real mental like advantage I have is the fact that like I will not stop. I will not stop. This is going to happen. It's going to happen. And like I've always had that mindset. And no matter how hard or how messed up things are, or like what how many times people wants to stop me, or look, it's gotten to a point where even promoters want to stop me. People want to stop me. Promoters want to stop me. You can't time me out of my fucking age. You can't stop me from doing what I gotta do, from doing what is necessary, and that is the only real um like gain or edge that I have. I have the X
I know
factor,
one.
the it factor.
I know one. I just came up with one. So you've been out of the ring for 2 years, but the best win that he's had has been, you know, 2017, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, I think Giovanni Santiago. Do you think that that's a better win than Maurice Hooker?
I don't know. I
I
don't
don't.
know. All I think about is the fight, the fact that like we made it happen regardless, against all odds, against all naysayers, against promotions trying to shut me down and trying to stop me, trying to silence me. And we will be having the title, and there's nothing that anybody can stop. And that's the real power that I hold. When I first started my career, look, I don't have a whole lot of fights. Why? Because I had to go on like a nearly like 2 to 3 year layoff when I first started. I couldn't get a fight to save my life. I was the real dude. I was that bad motherfucker in Philly, but I didn't have any life resources, finances, and I didn't want to sign to like motherfuckers that would like do me dirty and janky. Um, so I just had to trust God. And yeah, like I went through that whole period of time, and it only made me stronger because like it didn't stop me. You know what I mean? It didn't stop me. And that's what I want to show people – when no matter how bad it is, no matter what happens, it don't gotta stop you. It's not over. It's not over until you win, and that's what's happening now. Now we're all the way now to this point. And you know it's funny. We're gonna say this same thing when it's Terrence Crawford's time to get an ass whooping, and that's just what it is. Like no matter, like look, and we're gonna sit here and talk about the odds and how the odds is completely not nearly in my favor at all, and we're gonna win that fight and win this fight and continue on, and this is only the beginning of a new wave, and this new wave is me.
I mean, when's the last time you really felt like Adrien Broner fell off? I mean, and what I mean by that is like Blair. This used to be the four division champion, and he used to have super lightning speed, can counter anything. I mean, the last time we seen him fight with Bill Hutchinson, he just wasn't the same guy. And I know you watched film already by him, so you tell me, what do you have? Like, what does he have left in the tank for you? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, most of those things that you're talking about is really just mental. It's not like something physical. Like even when he fought Hitchison, right? He fought Hitchison, and like I look at Hitchison. You talking about a man that never got stopped out of like a lot of fights he wasn't supposed to win, and there was a whole lot of fights that he lost that he never got stopped, couldn't get stopped by, and Adrian Broner couldn't stop him either. That's just not something that really took me back. What
Yeah,
I
he got
saw,
stopped.
I
Nah,
saw a
he
lot
got
of good
stopped.
things
He
from Broner.
stopped. He got stopped twice. He
When
got
I
stopped.
did
Yeah, he got stopped twice.
really.
Yeah,
Mm.
the dude got stopped in his pro debut, and then he got stopped 2016.
2016. Well,
Yeah,
that's
the dude was washed up. I was
Hitchinson's washed up.
yeah, Bill Hutchinson.
Hutchison, yeah. I don't know anything about Hutchison. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that like that fight was just something to get his rust off. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So and that's all I seen. All I seen was him getting his rust off and coming forward, slipping, countering. You know what I mean? Pushing aggression, catching the movement of Hitchison because Hitchison liked to move a little bit. He's not going to be jagged or not nearly as dangerous as somebody like me, but he was pretty good, for what he is, and I thought Broner did pretty good. Um, that's what I took from him. What I see right now is this: at any moment, you could see something amazing. At any moment, you can see something spectacular. At any moment, somebody can get off their ass and fuck around and be back. You know what I mean? So like I have to fight the idea that he could be back. Broner could be the truth and fuck around and and hurt me and or just do something. So I have to realize that because the thing is, right, he is a four division champion. You know what I mean? It wasn't but like not too long ago he fought Manny Pacquiao and Pacquiao couldn't knock him out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Pacquiao couldn't knock him out. Matter
Five
of
years,
fact,
yeah, 5 years ago.
yeah, like that wasn't that long ago. 2019 was my breakout year where I fought four times that year, and
Mm.
three of them were fighters that were undefeated and what do you call it? Undefeated and like I was an underdog in like
Oh
three
yeah, with
fights.
Rocha.
You know what I mean? And, like no, that like 2019 I fought a guy named Karubian, which was an Olympian at the time. I mean, he was an Olympian, and it was a 16-1 underdog. You know what I mean? And he was coming like I was coming up in weight. I was a 140 pounder. My first fight at 47
Oh
for
wow,
the for a belt. And
okay.
then after that, I fought this guy named Robert Redman. which like I looked at his resume, and he was in shape and ready to go. I looked at his resume. Technically, he never actually lost anything. He got one robbery, and it's a badass black dude that have a whole lot of amateur experience from Texas. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I fought Villa Lobos. This is this Mexican dude that's undefeated
Yeah, I know
with
who he is.
power that's unparalleled in anything I've ever seen. And
Hmm.
fucking like I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like that. This is how they treat me. This is how they gonna treat me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're funny.
And then they fucking give me this other guy for the undercard, which was supposed to be a dude that had a granite chin. Like, what's his name? Cervantes. Cervantes. Man, this motherfucker was something else. He was built out of something else. You know what I'm saying?
Ego, what the fuck is this shit?
This motherfucker was built out of something else. He was built out of something else so much that I knew I couldn't knock him out with a chin shot. I knew for certain. Even when I knocked him down, I was like, I wasn't fucking surprised that his ass got back up. You know what I mean? So the whole camp, I'm thinking, I gotta get him to the body. I gotta get him to the body. I've never hit anybody to the body though. I'm not that good at that. Like, you know what? I gotta fucking figure it out. And then you see me throw a whole barrage of punches, a combination body shot. Ta, 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 bah, 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 like, you know what I mean? Yo, that fight would have never got stopped if his ribs didn't get actually broken.
Ugh.
You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers in 2019 was all killers, man. Like, all of them. And like, so, and that was my come out year, right? His 2019, he fought Manny Pacquiao, one of the best fighters that ever do it, ever. You know what I'm saying? So
So,
like, it's Broner has got he's definitely gonna be a serious contender, and like I'm expecting the best out of him because I'm pretty sure he knows that like I am coming hard and coming strong, and when like one thing's for certain, like I'm far too unpredictable to just think that like it's gonna be an easy fight. You know
mm,
what I mean? I
so,
might trip, fall, and still knock you out. Like, you know what I mean?
oh
Like, oh
shit.
shit, pow! Oh, it's one of those stupid things. You know what I'm saying? I'm very unpredictable. You know
Yo,
what I mean?
you
My
wild.
fights are unpredictable. Even my attack is unpredictable. You can't just expect to like, oh yeah, I'm practicing for a counter. Yeah, okay. Just like Hooker, just get okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things.
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Salute to everybody in the chat. Bang Bang Boogie Jackie, what's going on? Salute to everybody in the chat, all the members as well. Also get into the polls. Who do you guys think wins the fight against Broner versus Blair the Flair? Get the polls going up. I see a very close percentage. So it's a close fight. That's how people got it. Um,
Perfect.
let's get
Perfect.
in. Let's
I'm
get
used to
in.
being the underdog. Y'all need to just vote for Broner. And
Mm,
then if you don't want to lose your money, you vote for Broner, put your money on me.
mm. So we have four different styles here that has beaten Broner. We have the Manny Pacquiao style. We have the Mikey Garcia style. We have the Sean Porter style. And last but not least, we have the Madonna style. So does Blair the Flair style is that going to be part of this that list? Are you going to make that box like list? Like, talk to me. I mean, your style is very herky jerky at times as well, like a Pacquiao. Um, can you
I mean,
be
let's,
unpredictable like a Madonna? I mean, talk to me. Like, what brings you to the victory?
that's I mean, that's very interesting because like, okay, you talk about these fighters, and a lot of them I have a whole lot of those type of styles. Pacquiao, as a kid, I was brought in as a sparring partner for Pacquiao specifically.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because I was the only thing that even came close to that ridiculousness. Like, you know what I mean? And so that's something. As a
How was
kid,
that work? How was that experience as well?
I was in Shane Mosley training camp for the Pacquiao fight. As
Mm.
a kid, like, I was still damn near amateur, and the experience was great. It was fun. You know what I mean? It was it was a little it's a lot of hate that was in the midst of that, and the hate was the fact that, like, why he get to be here and he's not an Olympian, he's not this, he's not that, but yeah, but I'm fucking Blair the Flair. That's the only person that can actually emulate Manny Pacquiao. I'm the closest thing to Manny Pacquiao in this whole damn training camp. All you guys, the fact that you're a southpaw, like, you know what I mean? Like, so it was like a lot of those things going on. But but yeah, it's a lot of things. And what else? Like, you had McDonough with his punches, unpredictability. Like, what's more unpredictable than the punches that I throw? I'll fuck around and loop some shit around my head and come back around there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, so it's I got a lot of those type of attributes. Mikey Garcia, like, I've came forward a lot of times, and and I'm not afraid to change and make adjustments that will benefit me in a fight, even if it's uncomfortable. Things like that.
And then you got the Sean Porter style. I mean, you know,
Volume,
yeah.
volume. Look, Sean Porter is a mentor of mine's. I'm training Sean Porter's training camp. Like, just think about that, and it's crazy. Okay, he trains crazy. Like, this training is fucked up. You understand me? Like, so yeah.
Um, as far as you and AB is concerned, gearing up to this fight, have you guys exchanged words at all on social media?
No, not yet, not yet.
I'm
I just hope they
surprised. Like, what's going
don't.
on? Like, we expect so much from this. Like, that's why I'm here with you, because I know I could stir some stuff up with you. I mean,
Yeah,
I know I'm gonna set up a live with like me, Zab, you, and AB. Like, I know we got to do that on IG and then blow it up. You know what I mean? I think that's gonna be something that we
I
should do.
think I think right now is just the calm before the storm. I'm pretty sure everything's gonna be ramping up full speed after this Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia nonsense. Like, the whole thing is, right. People like me and Broner, right? We get real quiet when things is really hot, when things really change up. Like, this fight ain't no ordinary fight. Like, oh shit, we need to really shit, I need to get this shit right. We need to win this fight. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's kind of like what I see. It's the calm before the storm, but also I can tell, one, he's taking it serious and I'm taking it serious. So we don't even have time to talk. You know how hard it was to get on this fucking call, man? I've been working hard as fuck. Like, So that's just what it is.
Um, but I feel like that's probably one of the things that people are more excited for than anything else. Like, I was like thinking, I'm like, they should do a couple press conferences for this fight. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
absolutely, absolutely. I'm working some things out right now to, like, put together something that's gonna be really, really good for you guys, as far as the promotion, because the boxing world needs it, and the fight fans truly deserve it, especially after this corny shit with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. You guys deserve better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working something out. I'm working something out.
Um, As far as being the first person to knock out AB, is that something that's in your like trajectory?
Absolutely. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to putting on a big performance. I want a knockout. I want big action. I want a big performance. I want the come out party of a lifetime. I want all the belts. I want to take over the whole sport altogether and really send this world into a frenzy when it comes to boxing, when it comes to like getting boxing back to where it needs to be. The real superstar needs to be me.
Yeah, because we have Ryan Garcia that's thinking about everything every day on live, and then you also got AB that's thinking about Alicia Baumgartner every now and then. So I feel like that's what they have in common as far as outside of boxing of the training camp.
Yeah, it's a big mess, man. Look, it's been a lot of stress, but never fear. Blair the Flair is here. What we want is to bring boxing back to its true nature. We need consistent fights. We need big fights. We need big attractions, and that's what we coming to do. We coming to bring that pain. We coming to bring that action.
That's what's up, man. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. I'm pretty sure you can't see me, right? I did. I
Yeah,
go.
no, it's all black. It's all blacked out. I just put my phone on disturb, on do not disturb,
So
right
that
quick.
doesn't happen. So that doesn't happen to me, right?
Oh, it happens
um,
all the time. I get bothered all the time.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna be black. I'm gonna be the Black Widow right now for the rest of the interview. Um, but let's get into some more stuff here. So you did say that the nonsense, the corniness with this fight coming up this week. Um, Speak upon that corniness and all that.
I don't know. I just think that it could be done a little bit better, even though like it might just be corny just because of like the age category of everything that's happening right now. It's just kids are corny nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like they is it like it's like what they grew up like this. You know.
Do you think that how do you see that fight playing out anyway?
Oh, how do I see the fight now? That's more interesting because the build up is not really that interesting. But I tell you the fight. You know what I'm worried about? Ryan Garcia. Like with all this nonsense that's going on social media and this and that. And I'm really praying that it's just all a hoax, all a show, and this isn't really him. And he's really out there grinding, fighting, and getting his shit together for this fight. But it ain't looking like it. It's looking like he ain't even trying. Like it's looking like he's just trying to hurry up and find another way to stay famous. You know what I mean? Like, oh hey, Kylie Jenner hit me up, baby. And like, nah, like, bro, like you gotta fight. You got you got a showtime, and it's not looking so good from the outside looking in. It looks like he's not very focused on this fight as much as he's focused on trying to like stay famous, stay relevant rather, and that's not looking good. I mean, how do I see the fight? I see that the safest bet you could ever have is like a safe bet, whereas though nobody really gets knocked out, nobody gets really hurt, but Devin Haney wins the rounds, and that'd be it.
So I got a bet that with Zab Judah just like that. It's a 100 push up bet, and it's gonna be online for everyone to see. I, I just don't see how Devin Haney knocks out Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, I don't know, man.
You
Like
see
Devin,
you see him say that, right? You
in
you
order, in
heard him.
order. No, hold up. He said that Devin Haney would knock out Ryan.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't see that, man.
Me
I
neither.
don't see that. I don't see that. I know Devin Haney is an incredible fighter. Um, he can find places and points in the fight where he could tee off on people. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you get like if you sleep in the fight, fall into autopilot a little too long, and he'll tee off on you. But I don't know if he's gonna put dude to sleep. No, I don't see that happening. Me personally.
Do,
But
do,
even though he is a remarkable athlete and he's doing very well. Shout out to Bill Haney for doing a wonderful job with his son.
yeah. I was actually I seen you on the live. When Devin and Bill went on, and yeah, they were saying, he said that I swear I'm gonna knock out, Ryan Garcia. And it's very believable. Like it looks believable. I just don't. Just by looking at performances, like what you're saying, what we have seen, it doesn't seem like that.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, like what I notice is this: in order for you to knock somebody out, in order for you to be a real knockout fighter, you kind of gotta have. For somebody like him, he'll have to change his style, which is not like smart to do. Changing your style, like no, because your style is actually what got you to this point. You know what I mean? It's what made you that unbeatable in the first place. But if he changes his style and made his hands that strong to like be able to just plaster somebody on the canvas, it'd be real different. It definitely be something different. It definitely be something spectacular. At least for me, anyways, because it'll be something that I didn't expect. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see that happening. I just don't see Devin Haney changing that much just to get a knockout when he could just win the fight, you know, and safely. I mean, because yeah, you can change your style, but then also you fuck around and get knocked out too.
Hmm.
And guess what? Ryan is that dude. He is that dude. So like, it's over. It's over, man. It's over. That's how it's over. No, no, no. You know what I mean? Like it's very fast. Like he can throw that hook incredibly fast, perfect timing. He has the ability to throw it high, low. He can leap in with it. He can set you up and pull a counter. He can do a lot of things with that hook, and he would be a fucking fool to try to fight that hook with some other type of weapon outside of his boxing skills.
Do you feel like Ryan has an opportunity to knock out Devin Haney?
Oh, absolutely. If anybody falls asleep in there with Ryan, he's gonna knock him out. That's just that's just plain and simple, man. Like Ryan that's what he's made for. He's made for the knockout. That's all he does. Like if you ever see his punches, bah, 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 that's all just setups for that hook. Like you know what I mean?
Hmm.
So yeah, I think they're both incredible fighters. I hope Ryan is really gonna bring the shit and not just be shit. But outside of that, um, I think Ryan has a chance to knocking out Devin if he found a way to land that hook. But the odds would be very very low on
Mm.
him being able to pull that off. Especially if see the thing is right, it's it's hard to beat that hook when you don't know that hook.
Mm.
But when you know the hook
Oh.
and you've been training for 6, 7 months and 6, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, just specifically to stop that weapon, safe to say that weapon is not going to be an issue unless he does something different. You know what I mean? Unless he did something incredibly different. Like I remember when he fought this was it Luke Campbell, the Southpaw? Southpaw Olympian Luke Campbell plastered him on the ground. Boom, he went down, and but he got back up. He did really good. There was something different that happened that fight. He threw the hook and he leaped in with his head up, chin up, everything,
Yeah.
and fucking threw the shot to the body. It was remarkable because I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't know you had that one." You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Oh
no,
shit, Eddie
no look,
Reynoso, you motherfucker! Like,
no little body shot.
yeah, that body shot was incredible. So like knowing that he has the ability to pull some shit off like that was very very interesting. So like that's very dangerous. You know what I mean? The only thing that will probably make it that much more dangerous to a point where like it might be an actual like serious problem is if he had a right hand, or let's say he was great at throwing that hook, but say he turned it into an uppercut. So like meanwhile, while somebody does this, it comes bang right under your elbow, right into your chin. I mean that'll be a big change that will be very dangerous. But I never seen that. I haven't seen that from him yet. So we don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he's capable of. But I know that like whatever it is, it's always gonna be dangerous. And it's always gonna be a problem. But lately, as of late, he's coming off a loss, right? With Javante, right?
Yeah. Well, no, he's actually coming off a win with Oscar Duarte.
Oh, Oscar Duarte. Okay, yeah.
Stopped him.
Okay. Yeah, man. I give him the credit that something might be able to happen. But the odds would probably be a little bit low because Devin Haney he's on a tear. Um what can I say? You know, he's got the most momentum than anybody in boxing right now. And momentum is really what messes people up. Yeah, I mean, momentum is a serious killer. If a lot of these fighters aren't, but fighting maybe once a year, if that, maybe once every 2 years, and then you have Devin Haney that's fighting like 2 times a year, every day, like all the time, always in camp, always striving to be the best, and giving you guys consistent content. Well, nobody can beat that.
Yeah.
Promoters can't beat it because they can't beat it because they can't afford to make you a real star, because if they do, that means they have to pay you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the golden boy shit, and everybody else, you know what I mean? It's so like, but people like Devin Haney that has power within himself don't need to go with like promotions or this or that, or do any kind of deals like that. He can kind of just he can hop and do whatever he wants. People that's in that, like, he's the only one in that position really, and when he's in that position, he's in a very powerful position of power, and I just haven't seen anybody else that's been able to like compete on that level yet,
You
ever.
know, you saying that this is gonna go the distance. No one's really gonna hurt nobody, but in the same time, it's like we got Ryan Garcia. That's the A side in this fight. Um, he's the popularity. He's the draw. Do you feel like that's gonna play a factor in the politics?
No, no, I don't think the politics is going to play a factor. I don't think Ryan's going to be able to pull off a robbery. You know what I mean? No, nothing like that. I'm not
What
expecting for anything spectacular to happen in that fight.
What do you
You know?
what do you think about? Do you feel like, as far as ticket sales, um, coming into this fight, like, do you feel like Ryan has kind of went and did a part of like sabotaging this fight by any means, as far as the things that he's doing and the tactics that he's applying outside of the ring?
I don't know. I really don't know because I think people are going to pay for the fight. People want to go to pull up to watch it, and people are going to pay to watch it on TV and sit back, no matter what happens, no matter what he's doing outside. And honestly, all publicity is good publicity, especially bad publicity. Bad publicity is good publicity too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm starting to see like he's trying to put out a whole lot of bad publicity, but it might be working in his favor.
Okay. Okay. Salute to you also for putting shine on William Cepeda while nobody else was putting shine on William Cepeda.
Bad
Um,
dude. Bad dude.
I remember that was the guy that you had. As far as your dog at 135 pounds, he's starting to make his way into a huge fight coming real soon. Um, Possibly Shakur Stevenson.
Oh.
Maybe no. I mean, I don't think that's the fight that's gonna happen. But there's a talk. There's a fight that's they've been talking a lot about. It looked like he's going probably the winner of George Kambosos and Lomachenko, the IBF route. But I just wanted to give you that salute to that because you put that and then he happens to be trained by the same guy as Suber Matias' trainer. So
Hmm.
they punch. They train high altitude with a high punch volume. So it's cool.
Where do they train?
Mexico?
Mexico City?
I don't know exactly.
I need to pull up over there. I'm gonna go over there and train with him probably after this fight.
Yeah.
But good good guys, man. Good guys. That volume, I don't see anybody getting past that at all. Like at all. No.
Um, Getting into some, other news. You know, as far well, might as well just get into this one before we dive right into the more welterweight news. But Javante Davis, Frank Martin, June 22nd. What you think about the fight?
I don't know. I don't really have too much thoughts on that. Um, we'll see what Frank Martin's made out of, type of thing. He definitely deserves the fight, but with Javante, I think people are kind of tired of Javante.
Mm,
I think because I mean, how much more talking shit you gonna do before you actually step in there with somebody like Devin Haney? Or you gonna just wait until he leaves the division or leaves boxing? Especially when that's like the fight that everybody wants to see. Um, what are you waiting for? You know, that's all I got to say. I
mm.
don't.
Do you have a winner in that fight?
I don't really know too much about Frank Martin that much. I only know a little bit. Javante is an incredibly calculative chess player. That means one false move in the game is over. Can Frank Martin compete on that level? I don't know.
Mm,
Because the only type of fighter that could ever beat somebody on that level is not a chess player. It's a checker player. You can't beat a master chess player at chess because you're a dead man if you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't play his game at the highest level. No, you gotta take that away. So and there's only a few people I know that could probably take that away. And not like he's gonna fight him. It's not like he fought Tevin Farmer or somebody like that. He ain't fighting nobody like that, man. And for good reason and for good measure. He ain't fighting nobody like that, dude. If he was really about it like that, he would have fought that dude from Philly a long time ago. Like, you know what
mm,
I mean? While he was still killing it with a belt and everything.
mm,
you know?
So getting into the latest news that's been out this week, been dying to hear your thoughts on it. Jerron Boots Ennis signs to Matchroom.
Beautiful.
Your thoughts on him signing to Matchroom, and is that is now your dream of getting that fight more possible now?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see after this fight. After this fight, we'll see. We'll see if that's possible. You know, that's all I gotta say. Like right now, I'm not really focused on Jerron and this and that and what's going on, and even like the boxing stages right now. Right now, all I'm focusing on is AB, AB, and like yeah, how to overwhelm and destroy him completely and win every single round and put him in the dirt, knocking him completely out, if not completely out the scorecards, and outclassing such an athlete. See, the thing is, when this fight is over, I would be the only person out of all of us that actually fought at somebody. That mean no, Conor Ben didn't fight nobody, Ennis didn't fight nobody, Virgil, if nobody fought anybody. Alexis didn't fight nobody. Nobody fought anybody except for me at this point. And honestly, I gotta like. With that being said, I would have to give a whole lot of respect to AB for even being that guy, because most all these other fighters, they all trying to fight stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like it's either that or they just trying to find a way to like get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Nobody's passing down any kind of torch. Nobody's passing down anything. You know what I mean? Nobody's even putting anything on the line at all. Like, it's not like Danny Garcia is fighting anybody. You know what I mean? Everybody moving up a weight class or this or that. Like, it's just not happening. So, so here we go. Here we are with Adrien Broner fighting me. You know what I mean? And this might be the only way that like boxing survives, because that's like how they've been doing it with boxing ain't been working very well. And that's why we got UFC and slap boxing and bare knuckle boxing and butt naked shorties throwing on gloves. What else do we
I,
have?
I'm very surprised. You've been on Jerron's neck for quite some time now, and I figured that him being at Matchroom would have caught in your eye a little bit more.
Nah, man, it's not catching my eye at all, man. Because right now I'm focused. I'm focused on one person, Adrien Broner, and like
It's just the focus on the fight that than anything else.
yeah, like I've done lost interest with everything. I've done lost interest with everything.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing I'm thinking about right now is that fight and looking impressive in the biggest fight of my life against probably one of the best like athletes that I could ever fight. Honestly, unless Floyd and Pacquiao get out of retirement and fight me, that's gonna be the best. Maybe Pacquiao be the next fighter. You know what I mean? But like that's neither here nor there. Only thing I'm focusing on is Adrien Broner, and that's already a tough fight and a tough match for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's a fair fight. It's a fair one-on-one exchange. So that's what we getting. It's not Ennis that already had like 20, 30 fights of momentum to combat like what do you call it? Adrien Broner's rusty, not so consistent fight patchy career as of lately. No, this is not that. You know what I mean? So like the fight with me is a fair fight. You know what I mean? And the fight with me is the only one that matters right now for me. Like right now, I'm not thinking about what Ennis is doing or anything like that. Shout out to Philly and everybody in Philly that's repping Blair to Flair and backing Blair to Flair. Shout out to everybody in the East Coast. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
that's
Right.
what people were saying, like when they're talking about like who can Boots fight, and your name popped up in a lot of several podcasts
Yeah.
as far as yeah, that's a great Philly fight.
Hell yeah, man. That'd be a great Philly fight. You know what I mean? I'd be so proud. I'd be so proud to show up for that night. And I'd be so proud to win that night. Like I've been winning. When I was over there living in Philly and all that stuff, I was so proud to be a Philadelphia fighter. I was so proud to be repping as the best Philly fighter in the time period that I was. You know, going to the Olympic trials and all that stuff. I mean, I was so proud. And it was a fantastic experience, and like I would love to bring that back one day. But right now, I done
'Cause
lost all. I just lost it.
Eddie Hearn, he be throwing the bag around too.
Well, we'll see, man. We'll see what kind of bag he throwing around. Cause look, it's not like I didn't talk to him, and it's not like he didn't know that I was a free agent. So like, I hope he ain't like if something happens, I hope he's not wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all he was doing before. Like yeah, like now look what happened. So like we'll see. We'll see what happens and and later on in his and later on in life. But right now all I'm thinking about is AB winning this fight and putting Don King back on the map with more big attractions. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Headlining with Blair the Flair and just taking over boxing. You know what I'm saying? Taking over boxing, bringing boxing back. That's all I'm doing.
You think that and that fight still has not had a location yet?
Not yet, not yet. I'm thinking it's going to be in Las Vegas. I'm thinking.
You thinking it's in
I would
Vegas?
love for it to be here at the Cosmo. I would love for it to be at the T-Mobile, the MGM. I like the MGM. Everybody likes the MGM. Like, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Well, why not? You know what I mean? Still great with taxes. You know what I mean? Until maybe like next year or so. But so that's what I see.
Yeah, people in the comments they're saying you gotta turn it up. You gotta turn it up.
Oh, I'm going to turn it up. Woo! All day, all night, acting a fool. Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole lot of shit. You know what I mean? But this is what it is. So
Yeah, we
focus, man. I'm focusing, grinding.
that press conference is gonna be pretty interesting.
No comment.
It's gonna be pretty interesting. He's been working though. I see he's working.
Yeah,
That's good.
me and him ain't got time for the shenanigans. So like we both been working. I've been working. He been working. We've been training hard. My weight's already down. I feel great. Like I'm ready. I'm already ready, damn near. You know, I'm just seasoning up a little bit of my technique and and strategy, but everything is looking really really good.
Yeah, and where you're training out of now?
Las Vegas, Nevada is where you can find me. Um,
No, but for this fight, like who would be your trainer?
um, his name is Justin Gamber. Who is he? He is the guy that took Caleb Plant from zero, nothing, all the way to Canelo
I
Alvarez.
know who you're talking about, the skinny white guy.
Mm, he took Caleb Plant from the amateur days all the way up to Canelo. I don't know how many
Before
fight,
he met Breadman.
huh?
Before he
Yeah,
met Breadman.
yeah. You know what I mean? And I don't know how many trainers have that type of experience. Yeah, I mean, with multiple world title fights and fighting all the way up to the very best in Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, and not only that, did really good against Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
at an elite level. So I'm dealing with some of the best trainers, and that's what we doing. We just grinding and working. Matter of fact, shortly, like soon as I get off here, we're gonna be doing some film study, things like that.
That's awesome. We'll be done shortly. As far as the undercard, any noise? You know anything about it?
No, but shit, I'd love to have William Cepeda in there. Like shit, like, you know
Mhm.
what I mean? Fight anybody, just dust them off right quick. Give me something to see. Like, you know what I mean? Anybody, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the undercard is going to look like very soon. Um, I gotta make a couple calls with Don and see what we can do.
How you see that Canelo and Munguia fight May 4th?
On May 4th, huh? Um, I don't know. I don't really have much to say about Canelo and Munguia. Only thing, Munguia really didn't fight like that many like real highly competitive fights. So like he's been fluffed around and held hostage from like real danger. So I don't really know what Munguia is going to be really made of, or even be worth fighting somebody like Canelo that's battle tested and pretty much perfected in his own way. I just don't know. I think that's just a fight that Golden Boy really wanted to get some men, get paid fight. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Do I give Munguia a shot? A little bit, maybe, but no, not really.
No. Now, as far as your fight May 31st is concerned, is it free TV? Is it pay-per-view? What is it?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't really know yet. We're still putting together some things. It might be a pay per view fight. Should be pay per view, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So, for the people, let everybody know what should they be expecting May 31st. You and Adrien Broner.
You can expect nothing but action. Action packed performances coming to you live with Blair the Flair leading the way. You got a big fight with me and AB, and it's going to be one to remember. And that's all I can say. Even the build up is going to be one to remember. So check it out. It's coming to you soon, very, very soon, May 31st. The fight is here. So that's what I got to say about that. You can check me out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at Blair the Flair. And for more exciting content, official BlairTheFlair.com. Woo! Because nobody does it better, baby.
Blair, good luck. And let me tell you something. I like this focus in you as far as you not wanting to look past anybody, not talk about any of the welterweights. I could have went on talking about Mario Barrios. He's fighting on the undercard of Canelo Alvarez. So is
Oh.
Stanionis. So, you know,
Is he
um,
fighting Stenionis?
no, he's not fighting. He's Mario Barrios is fighting Madonna's brother.
Madonna has a brother?
Yep.
Why is he relevant? Like, what the fuck? Okay, all right.
You know how it is.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
And and you know, and Stanionis is fighting somebody good, undefeated. He only got 6 fights, but has 300 amateur fights and was an Olympian. So I like the focus in you. So continue doing what you're doing. We'll get you real back real soon.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for having me on.
You already know. God bless. On to the next, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Take care.
You got it. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Mill City Boxing. home of that high level pro boxing media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for stopping by. Make sure you go out your way to smash that like button so we can improve the visibility of the show. We are actually on our way to be hitting, we're like 500 more subscribers away from hitting 24,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't became a member and you want to become a member, make sure you guys hit the link. Salute to my members in the live right now. Salute to Coda, Jackie Hernandez. Salute to all y'all. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Once again, if you guys want to become a member, the link is pinned up in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And if you have subscribed to the channel, we appreciate you for make sure you press the notifications to let you know when we are back on. Really appreciate Mill City Nation, Mill City Boxing Nation. And we'll be back with another one tomorrow, 12 p.m. East Coast time. Um, and I already know it's the Fighters, the Peoples, and the Trainers Channel. I got that all mixed up. I mean, I tongue twisted the shit out of that one, but it is what it is. God bless. On to the next, guys. I'm about to go to bed, man. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. All right. God bless. Salute.